Well, welcome in, everybody. How you guys doing? Hey, Drax. Hey, friend citizen. How you guys doing? Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Drax. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and get started. We're doing a Keymailer stream today. If those of you who don't know what Keymailer is an awesome little website that allows content creators such as myself to get free copies of games in exchange for review and coverage. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to review a game. This one is called Rocket Squad Infinity. Happy birthday to Marx. Karl Marx? I don't know anything about Karl Marx and anything about that. Yeah, oh, okay. Well, happy birthday to Mr. Karl Marx then. I wouldn't know anything about Karl Marx. I'm very stupid. Let us get right into Rocket Squad Infinity. Where is Rocket Squad Infinity? Where the fuck is this game? There it is. I set this game up a couple hours earlier. Excuse the sexy music, by the way. This is music by the composer Tim Fallon, who does absolutely amazing music. Let's... Let's get this sexy music off the screen for a second, and... Sorry. Okay, there we go. Alright, Rocket Squad Infinity, everybody. Let me know if the stream starts to, look poo-poo. Do let me know. Alright, let's start this game. I know nothing about this game. I think it's a, Hey, Hyper, welcome in. I think it's an extraction shooter of some kind. Single player. Multiplayer. Is anybody playing this? Uh-oh. This game isn't dead, is it? Sorry, I can't stay long. I should already be trying to sleep. No worries, Hyper. Thank you for coming in. I don't think that there are any players online right now. Okay.
The Infinity Quantum Core has emerged.
Okay.
A massive amount of cryptocurrency has been mined from the core. It has collapsed the galactic economy. All agents unite for the equality of the universe.
This is AI voice acting,
the Infinity
isn't it?
Quantum Core.
No, actually I think this might be an actual voice actor. I'm not sure. Okay. Special deployment contract. You must agree to this contract before beginning your mission. The risk acknowledgement. person responsibility for your safety. Sounds like Darth Vader without the breathing noises. Is this like terms and no, it's not terms and conditions. This is like in-game stuff. Okay. Infinity Cloud Quarters. Okay. Okay. Already I'm being bombarded with shit. Alright, SMS. We still need to buy what you need, right? What the fuck? Who's screaming at me? Who's fucking screaming at me? I have a... What the fuck is this game? Anyway. Game volume is 11, Berg mic is like 5, hard to hear Burger. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. A lot of these games are usually very loud. Is that better? So far the graphics are pretty good. Not really. How's that? That better? Better, but still hard to hear. A bit better, but still hard to hear. I mean, I can hardly hear the game now.
Cover me. Reloading. Cover me. Reloading.
Every time I reload, I get a message. Because I was charged for the ammunition, I'm guessing. Can't turn your mic up? Give me a second, and I will see if I can do that. My mic appears to be as loud as it can possibly be right now. I could attach a gain filter to it, but that might make me a little unstable. Do you want me to try and mess with the game? Because I can do that. 15.0. How is that? Is that better? My voice is going into the red now. A little bit. How is that? Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Better. Okay. Alright, let's get back into the game. Carol Lounge. Okay. I can't take in this information fast enough. That's one of the things that I feel like I'm getting bombarded with shit right now. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm just getting bombarded with shit left and right, and I can't decipher any of it. Select a Neo-Union agent. I don't know where I would do that. Save device. Okay, save my game. I have trouble taking in stuff all the time. Yeah, this is not super user-friendly. If there was, a mini-map, maybe? Is there a mini-map? I mean, I feel like I watched all the cinematic in the beginning, so I feel like I shouldn't have missed anything. I gotta walk through this whole fucking thing again. How do I become a new guy or whatever? Is this it? Navigation terminal. They really gotta make fucking use key F or okay, this way? No. Maybe I'm just fucking a dumbass, but I feel like I don't know where to go. And this arrow isn't helping. Okay, Gearmeister, Sky Hunter, Rage Mall, Front Runner, Medi missed. Cyber Shogun. Someone say Rage a Hot? What? Rage Mall, I believe his name is. Mecha Surgeon. Death Eye. War Shield. I'll just go with Rage Mall. Initial impression, initial impression is not good because I have been, yeah, cheeks out of 10. This is not good. From what I can say right now, if I had to give a TED talk on how to make a player feel unwelcome in a game, do everything that this game is doing, because from the beginning I was bombarded with a bunch of information. I didn't have any time at all to take that in. There was no opening cinematic as to suggest what is going on, and the UI isn't great as okay. That's funny. The UI is not great, and it just doesn't feel good right now. Maybe when I get into a dungeon here, maybe the gameplay will save it. Who knows? Hopefully. Maybe. We don't know. We haven't played the game yet. If I have to give this a negative review, I will, though. Sure, H good news. Bad news. There's no fuel for return trip. We need to find fuel to escape. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I should probably starting to get to sleep. See you. Good night. Thank you for coming in, Hyper. Also, having to physically pick up items is a choice. I gotta say, I hate this gun, and I love semi-automatic rifles. This does not feel good to use. Okay. I wish I had a faster fucking firing gun. Combat doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel snappy enough. I'm out of bullets? I'm out of bullet. Okay, I'm just out of bullets. Sounds like minions yelling at you over the radio. It sure does. The voice modulation they use for the main character, I'm not a fan of either. Voice modulation can be cool in games, but it's hard to understand them. I actually have to look at the captions to see what the voice actor is saying, because I can't decipher any of it. Hey, Black Rose. Yeah, this is... Where's my fucking gun? Okay, I keep pressing E because I keep thinking E is, collect or interact, rather. Neuron activation bad. Yeah, this, is meant to secure the Infinity Quantum Core, destroy crypt rolls. Okay, so I will say this about Rocket Squad Infinity so far. It is a first-person shooter game, whereas as soon as I loaded in, I was bombarded with information I had no idea what to do with. Text scrolled by way too fast, so I couldn't read any of it. The main character is hard to understand because they used voice modulation, and that could be well. Oh, what am I fucking looking at right now? Okay, I guess I can go through there. I thought there was an invisible wall. They used a voice modulation filter over the main character's voice, and it's hard to understand what they're saying. I have to actually look at the captions to see what they're saying. Gameplay doesn't feel great. Shooting feels really boring, and there's no real feedback to it. Which, I'm pretty sure this was not a AAA project, but I'm pretty sure there was a pretty big development team with this. 7 out of 10? No. As much as we like to joke, and when we first started doing this series, I would always give games I didn't like 7 out of 10s. How many Pale Mans? What's the real question? Wait, is this Sonic Racing? I wish this was Sonic Racing. I really fucking do. Can I get a new fucking gun? Can I get, like, I don't know, something with some capacity? Also, does not show you how many bullets you have, which I know is a choice in some games, like an aesthetic choice. And oh, I'm out of bullets, by the way, guys. Out of fucking bullets. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys this. Whenever I reload, that money from my account my in-game account, is automatically deducted to buy ammunition. So I am out of money, therefore I am out of fucking ammunition. Capital the game. These maps secure the Infinity Quantum Core. Okay, and I can't sell that guy. Navigation for your phone menu is also not great. Can you guys tell that I'm not vibing with this game? I might be giving some subtle hints, subtle foreshadowing. A game built by a developer with server costs on their mind. Yeah, that's the thing, is that this game is multiplayer as well, and when we tried to play multiplayer, there were no players online, which is kind of... I don't know. I'm trying not to be super negative, guys, because I don't like being super negative, because I know what it feels like to have a project that you're doing and have somebody shit all over it. I know what that feels like. But at the same time, I feel like I need to give a fair review. And the review right now is that I'm not enjoying it. I feel like water decay 9. What does my ultimate do? Oh, it makes a little turret. I really dislike the R2-D2 noises constantly. Like minions bickering with R2-D2. Yeah, man, it's I don't know. Maybe. No, I'm giving fair criticism. Bent Bullard. Okay, so what this game tries to do, I'm guessing, is it tries to mix a first-person shooter with Lethal Company. Okay.
That'll be worth it. Got something.
Out of ammo. Okay. My computer really doesn't like that. Let's try again. Let's try again, that's all I can say. Can I buy a new fucking gun?
Ultimate ready.
No, because... There we fucking go. If complete, go to sleep. Okay.
New mag in. Ultimate ready.
I don't know if peaceful is easier than easy. I'm gonna give this one more shot. I wish it would show me how many bullets I have in the clip. That would be... I don't know. I don't know, I was hoping that the submachine gun would feel better. And it does, but it's still not great. Don't get me wrong, it's leaps and bounds better than whatever that semi-automatic rifle was.
Secure the entrance. No firepower. Energy acquired.
I mean, this is better. A little, but... What is targeting me?
Maximum power. Out of ammo. Rocket juice. No firepower. Opening box. This'll help. Opening the stash. Got something.
Is stream looking still good, guys? Is it choppy? What does it look like? Is that a cat? These games are automatically 10 out of 10. I take back everything I said about it. Game's good.
Precious find. Breaking the seal.
It's like Borderlands with no charm.
Secured. Empty bag. Doors open. Move in. We've been noticed. Feeling that one.
Alright, my computer really doesn't like this reactor room. Okay, we're gonna give this one more shot. And this is... And my character needs to go back to sleep because I guess he can only get so much done in one day. which I don't know. Maybe it would be more fun with friends, but there doesn't seem to be people playing the game. Granted, I probably could have requested more keys, and I probably should have, but I didn't, unfortunately, because I neglected to do so, and I feel sorry for that. The gameplay with friends, the gameplay is the friends we made along the way. Alright, this time we're gonna win, guys. And it's gonna be epic. Pressing F to doubt. No, we're gonna win. I'm running straight to the fucking mission zone. I'm not gonna deal with these critters. I'll pick up loot and then head to the fucking thing. No, don't care about you.
Got something.
Sorry, could not be paid enough to care about your existence, little critters.
Can't carry more. Got some cash. Secure the entrance. Loading up.
Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm kind of focused.
Empty mag. Energy acquired. Hey, bullets! Just a scratch!
Sound design is horrible.
No fuel means no extraction! Right on target.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's no weight to some of the sound effects. Well, a lot of the sound effects.
Let's see what's profitable haul!
Yes, very very paint gun. Sounds like a toy. The guns, yeah, the guns do not sound... I have a San Andreas problem with the guns in this. San Andreas is a fantastic game. The one thing San Andreas has that irks me to no end is that all the guns in San Andreas base game, without mods, vanilla, they sound like pop guns. And it's really infuriating. And that's just one of the many issues I have with this game.
All fuel secured. Proceed with caution. No rounds left. Run
There's a good change in future guns. There's a good chance future guns do sound like toys. I could see that, like an electric car style twist. But it was an energy gun and that affects like the gun overheating with warbling and shit. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff that just... I feel like they throw too many fucking enemies at you also. Like, I get it's optimized for friends, but gee, that's... Also, this room is killing my PC for whatever fucking reason. So I'm sure the stream looks like shit right now, and I apologize for that. I will fix it as soon as I can, I'm sorry. As soon as I die, I think I'm gonna call it quits for this game. Okay, great. Alright. You know what? That was Rocket Squad Infinity, and you know what? I didn't enjoy that. Let me condense my thoughts into one solid block. Devs, if you're seeing this, I do not want you to feel disheartened or anything like that. I simply did not like the game the way that it currently is, its current version. Maybe later along the lines it'll be better. Allow me to articulate how I feel about Rocket Squad Infinity. Okay. This is all stuff that can be improved on. Yeah. So let me start. Rocket Squad Infinity is a first-person shooter, looter shooter, in the vein of a first-person shooter and, let's say, Lethal Company. It tries to combine those two genres. However, the combat does not have any weight to it. It feels disjointed. It's just not satisfying to shoot your weapon. The weapons themselves feel dinky. They don't do enough damage or balance. The balancing is probably another issue as well. And combat just falls flat. Sound design is another problem that this game has. The sound design in this game is really not great. It is inconsistent. There are certain sounds that are really loud and there are certain sounds that are super quiet. To the point where I had to turn my game audio all the way down because it was definitely deafeningly loud. So there's that. Another thing that bothered me was the fact that the balancing, the game just felt too hard. Even on peaceful, which I'm assuming is the easiest difficulty, they just throw enemies at you. Enemies are just thrown at you all at once, especially when you walk into that. I get that the third area, or the reactor core, is supposed to be a difficult challenge, but they just kind of throw enemies at you, and it feels like they expect more than one person to jump in there, and the enemies aren't balanced for one person. Sorry. I know I'm talking in circles, but this is really tough for me to do. But, I didn't like that about it. And, oh yeah, the other big issue I had with it was the fact that when the game starts, there's a little cinematic, but there's nothing to tell you anything about where to go or where to get started. There are arrows on screen, which I did not spot until like 20 minutes in, after aimlessly running about. Maybe, man, that could be a me thing. That could be a me thing. I'm 100% of aware that could just be me, because I'm stupid. But I couldn't find where to go for the longest time until I finally figured, put one and one together and went, oh, okay, this is where you need to go, and this is how the map navigation works. Text to tell you where to go and what is happening currently scrolls by way too fast for you to read, and it just feels like they're throwing information at you. And yeah, that's pretty much where I am with Rocket Squad Infinity. I really didn't enjoy it in its current form. I feel like it could be improved. I feel like balancing could be improved. Maybe also it could be used, what's the word? Optimization, because there are certain parts when I got into the reactor rooms, my computer, and I'm not running like a toaster build. I'm running a fairly, not beefy, but fairly middly build. And I've played higher spec games that did not do to my computer to what that server room did to my computer. I have no idea what that was. So there could be an optimization issue there too. All right. That's where I am with Rocket Squad Infinity. I did enjoy it. Unfortunately, Dev, if you are watching this, know that I wish no ill will to you. I am not trying to quote unquote crush your dream or whatever. I'm assuming this is a multi-dev project. So if you are watching this for whatever reason, maybe you could address some of the issues that I talked about. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day if you're watching this. And please keep making games. Just because I didn't like this. And I'm sure this is a multi-dev project. I'm sure if somebody is watching this, they're probably like, dude, we're literally trying to make the fucking game. But yeah, sorry guys, I know I talk in circles, it's my thing. I'm going to give the game a final rating, and if I recommend it or not, this is gonna get a 2 out of 10 for me. It's really not there for me. It was just kind of a slog to play through, and I didn't wish to play through it anymore. Usually I give games an hour, and we're just squeaking by that hour. But I really didn't wish to play this anymore. So I'm giving this a 2 out of 10, and I wouldn't recommend it. And I feel bad, because I don't like giving negative reviews, but there we go. That's my review. Okay. Alright, chat. What can we do now? I need to go offline so that we can have this as a separate stream, because I like to do all my Keymailer stuff separate. What should we do when I come back? Should I come back? Should I just go back? Or should I just go to sleep? What do you think? I'm letting you decide. Something joyful. What's joyful? Hit us with that ant song. Me? You know what, guys? I'm gonna go offline and then I'll be right back. Because I genuinely, after playing that, I feel like I need like a palate cleanser. Because really didn't enjoy that. Oh yeah, you see this, chat? You see this? You see another Crab's Treasure? Soon, we're gonna play that soon.